Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so I done did this whole spiel and I did the intro. I had the intro playing. I did the whole thing and I wasn't even live. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I am live now. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not even live. So I am live right now. So good morning, everybody. I don't went through everybody in the list like it's crazy. Okay. So good morning, Linda. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, Janae. Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, cousin. Yes, everybody, please and thank you. Hit the like button. Also, take this link and share it with everybody you know. We are talking about mindset all week long. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Miss K. We are talking about mindset all week long. The reason why we're going to talk about mindset is because this is the most important thing that you are going to need before even getting the structure of your business together. Your mindset has to be focused on success, and that just translates to everything in your life. Not just success, that's in love, that's in your happiness, that's in every single aspect of your life. Your mindset has to be together. Good morning, Tanya. Your mindset has to be together. That's one of the most important things. And I was listening to a book yesterday and it just hit right on target. And the book that I'm listening to is called The Big Leap. If you are in the content crew, or if you are in the in one of my group um IG messages. Good morning, Nene. Hi, Nene. If you are in one of the my group text, not group text, what do you call them in Instagram? I have groups in Instagram. Good morning, Stasia. I had sent out a link. I think you can listen to the book for free. Somebody let me know if you are in one of my groups that I sent this link out for the book. Please let me know if you could listen to the book for free. If you can, I will send it out to anybody in here who's interested in listening to the book for free. I did try to listen to it on YouTube, and on YouTube it was very robotic, and so I didn't want to listen to that one. I couldn't comprehend. So the one that I'm listening to is from Audible. And let me know if you guys whoever's in that group, let me know if you can see it. Good morning, Chris. How's everybody doing this amazing morning? So there's two things that I want you to do. I want you to check and see if you could listen to the book for free if you are in one of my groups and you see that I posted a link. And then the second thing I want you to do is tell me how you guys are doing this morning. Today is Wednesday and it's another jury day. But today I can't see out the window as I normally would. But it's another dreary day today. But it's all right. It's neither here nor there. We still got work to do. We still gonna get the thing done, right? So good morning, Miss Lou. Well, not good morning, Miss Lois. I said that already. She is blessed this morning. She is blessed this morning. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Nene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is good to see you. I miss you. How is everything going with you? Everybody, let me know how you doing. Okay, so everybody, let's go. Let's put a blessed in there. That works. Everybody put blessed in the chat. Everybody put a blessed in the chat. Hey, good morning, Nessa. At the office today, so may miss some. It's okay. Just catch the replay. And it's okay. Just catch the replay. All right, everybody. So the book that I am reading, I was going to put a quote on I was going to put a quote on the bottom, but I was trying, as you can see, I'm in a new location and I was trying to make sure that I had sufficient lighting and things like that, adequate lighting, like my dentist said, try to make sure that I had good lighting. So, I mean, it's still not great, but this is, I can operate from here. So I think I'm going to operate from here because my son is going to be home soon from school. So he's going to want his room back. He already was talking about me putting Marilyn Monroe up in his room and my little hearts and rainbows, and he wasn't for that. So he's gonna be back home for winter break. So I'm gonna take my stuff up out of there and I'm gonna stay here in this new location, or I'm gonna be in front of my beautiful Christmas tree that I did not start yet, but it's going to be beautiful because the vision is beautiful. So yeah. So I'll be here, or I'll be in front of the Christmas tree. Oh, I was supposed to send a link for Jasmine for this Christmas tree. I'm gonna send it to you after this. Everybody put a blessed in the chat, because everybody, if you are in this room right now, you are alive, you are breathing, you have your breath, your lungs are functioning, your brain is functioning, your body is functioning. So we are absolutely blessed. So everybody, please put a blessed in the chat. Please and thank you, y'all. Good morning, Jasmine. I would love to try the book. I'm blessed. Okay, so the book is called The Big Leap. Can somebody please go and check in the group text? If you can not read, sorry, if you could listen to the book for free. If it's a free listen, then I will share it out to you guys, but you guys gotta let me know if you're interested. But the book is called The Big Leap. I'm telling you, every single person in this room needs to listen to that book. Just like everybody in this room needed to listen to The War of Art, you need to listen to this book called The Big Leap, or you need to read it. Whatever method works best for you, that's what you need to do. Good morning, Marissa. Good morning. I'm blessed. Everybody, 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 everybody. Yes. Say I'm blessed in the chat. I didn't see the book. Okay, I'll try it again. Jasmine, can you please check? I know that Jasmine, Tanya, Kay, Latrice. Let me see who else could probably see it. Yes, any of those people, please let me know if you can see the book in the chat. And let me know if it's giving you a link to listen to it, to pay for it, or if it's giving you the link so that you can listen to it for free. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Let me write this down. And my new location, guess what I don't have? Paper, but I do have my notes. So, Ms. Lois, you want to listen to the book? Who else want to pin the book? Pin the book. Let me see if I can do it this way. Oh, you know what I could put on the TV? Like a fireplace back there. Put like a fireplace back there. I could put something on the TV. Some kind of something situation where it's not just a black TV. It'll be something. All right, everybody, hit the thumbs up. All right, so Jamie, Lois. All right, come on, y'all. Whoever wants to listen to the book, let me know you're interested in the book, and I will try to send it to you, Tiffany. And I will let you know if they will let me send it to you. Now, this book is called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. If you need to read a physical book, that's up to you. But if you like me, I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm working because I can keep on. Okay, you can listen to it. Good. Okay, so everybody who's interested in the book, let me know that right now in the chat, and I will send you a link to the book so you can listen to it. I don't know if I have a certain amount of people I can allow to. And I really need to see how I could get this check cut, because I see people are getting checks from Audible. And I need to see how I could get this check cut, because I have it on a rotation. So I have credits every month. So I need to see how I could get this coin with the link you sent. Okay, you can listen. I believe I got the link, but we'll let you know. All right. So Sandra, Stasia. Okay, so what I want y'all to do, matter of fact, because this will be easier because your name will be in my DMs. DM me and say Big Leap. DM me and put Big Leap, and then I'll know to put you in a group so I can send it out one time, because I don't know if there's going to be a limit on how many books I could send or how many times I could share this link. So make sure you do it right now. DM me the word Big Leap. DM me the word Big Leap. Oh, you found the good version? Okay, so if you found the good version of it on YouTube, Janae, put it in the chat so that people can listen to it. Is it in the, yes, it's in the IG chat. Yes, and yes. And this book is all about like just your mindset and just getting it together, because how many of us have the feeling like, and I know you may think that you don't sabotage yourself, and I know that you think that life just happens and it just happens to you and it's just not in the cards for you. We have those thoughts. We have those thoughts all the time, right? So we don't think that, I know you like self-sabotage is sometimes it's obvious, but most times it's not as obvious as you think, right? And so you may be sabotaging yourself like, oh, this relationship is so good. We having a really good time right now. We are enjoying each other's company. I love this person loves me. This is so beautiful, and you're such in a blissful state, right? But you always do something to sabotage it. You somehow get an attitude. You somehow start an argument. You somehow get pissed off. You somehow look at something and something just starts turning you off. I can't stand the way you chew. This smacking is annoying. It's getting on my nerves. But you just is in this blissful state, right? This smacking is annoying the ish out of me. And I can't take it. Oh my God, would you cut it out? And you start an argument. How many of you guys feel like things are too good to be true and that something bad has to happen? The ball has to drop because it can't be this good all the time. How many of you people in this room feel that way? Put ones in the chat if you feel that way. Put a one in the chat if you feel that way. Okay, it's like an invitation to a free Audible trial. Okay. So if you don't already have an Audible account, it would be free to listen. Okay, got you. Thank you, Jasmine. How many of you guys put a one in the chat? Everything is just too good to be true. The other ball has to drop. Something bad has got to happen. I'm enjoying this too much. Something's bad. Something bad's got to happen. All this success is coming to me. Something's bad. Something bad's got to happen. These sales got to stop coming in because that's just the way life is. Put a one in the chat if that is you. Put a one in the chat if you feel like when you are so happy, something bad has to happen. Positive book for summary. Okay, so Danny, she delights in her happiness. Jasmine delights in her happiness. I said put a one if that's you. You guys put a two. So I'm saying that you guys don't have that feeling. So when something as good is happening, you don't feel like something bad is happening. So you guys keep on thinking that good things are going to happen for you. Right? Okay, so we got some ones and we got some twos. We got some ones and we got some twos. This is the thing. Everything will always work out for my good. Affirmation of the day. That's a great affirmation, but is your thoughts there when you are in struggle time? Are your thoughts there when you are challenged? Are your thoughts there when things are not happening the way you want them to happen? Is your mind still in that state? Is your mind still in a blissful state, or is your mind now in survival state? Is your mind now in, oh my gosh, things ain't happening the way? Do you start doubting yourself? Do you start doubting yourself? Yes, those are the good versions. Oh, okay, got you, got you, got you. Those are the good versions of the book on YouTube. Got you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, that is a great affirmation to have, especially when things are going in the wrong direction or in a different direction. Everything's always working out for my good. That is something to say. But when time starts to challenge you, that is not where our mindset automatically goes. Good morning, Trina. Good morning. Everybody who's interested in the book, please DM me the word Big Leap, and DM me the word Big Leap if you're interested in getting the link to the book. Right. So I got my notes today because I want to make sure that I stay on task with the information that I want to relay. So what are your limiting beliefs when it comes to success? What are your limiting beliefs? A lot of the times you may not it may not be obvious to you that you're saying that you can't be successful, but you'll notice in certain things. Like I notice when it's time for me to organize so that I can get myself in order and get all the things that I need to do to make my business grow, I get extremely exhausted. I all of a sudden don't know how to organize. I all of a sudden don't want to write. I all of a sudden don't have a thought. That is myself blocking what I want. I am sabotaging myself. It's not obvious because of course I should be tired. I went to bed at, I'm just giving you an example. I went to bed at 1 o'clock. I wake up at 5 o'clock or sometimes 6 o'clock. I didn't get enough sleep. But while I'm working from, I'm doing all my stuff in the morning. And then when it's time for me to sit down and organize and do the things that I need to do and plan out, I'm all of a sudden exhausted. I should be exhausted. I did wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and da 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 da. And all these excuses start going into my head. And I had to make it seem, I had to look at myself and say, you know what? This is me sabotaging myself. Yes, I could possibly be tired, but I also know that I need to plan out my day. I also know that I need to plan out my future. I also know that I need to get organized. I also know that I need to do these things. I know that it's me getting in my own way. It's not obvious. I'm not saying it to myself, like, oh yeah, you're sabotaging yourself. No, I'm just like, oh, I'm so exhausted. I need to take a nap. I need to sit down. I need to rest. Who does that? Who does that? And it's not an obvious, like I said, it's not an obvious self-sabotaging move. It is something that you do in your mind to prevent you from getting the things that you need done, right? There's a blockage somewhere. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. If you're interested, please DM me the word big leap. Tiffany said, this is me. Take those thoughts captive. It's natural for us to have that tendency to think negatively, yes, but catch those thoughts and rebuke them. Even when things look dark, there is something in this life for you. As oh yes, 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 always, always, always. You could be joyful about for sure. For sure. Okay, when you break it down, I'll turn this into a 1 because it wasn't obvious until you said it right. Like it made okay, so everything is going well in your business, right? Everything is going well. And I'm gonna use social media because a lot of people have a social media issue, right? So everything is going well. You got some sales coming in, you got some traction. All of a sudden, you have no content ideas. All of a sudden, you don't know what to post. All of a sudden, you don't know who your customers are. All of a sudden, you don't know, you're not consistent with posting. All of a sudden, all these things start happening. And you're like, well, this, this must be a sign. This must not be right because, before it was working and now it's not working. And, I don't even know what to post anymore. I don't even know how to post anymore. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I don't even know. That is another sign that's not obvious, but that is you sabotaging yourself. That is you sabotaging yourself. How many times do you do things like that? And of course, you're not going to say like, oh, Nikki, I don't want you to succeed. That's not what you're saying. You may be saying to yourself, oh, something's got to happen, right? Oh, TikTok ain't working for me. So, I'm just going to stop all social media. This ain't working for me. So I'm going to just stop doing all of this. You don't see how obvious, you don't see it as an obvious thing of you sabotaging yourself, but it's something that you do. It's a limiting belief, right? How successful can you be? A lot of the times we're thinking that, oh, they're that successful because it's meant for them to be that successful. Not thinking we got the same amount of time, we got the same everything. We came into the world with the same, like they didn't come into the world with nothing special or specific, right? They didn't come into the world like that. They created whatever it is that they had, right? They moved on whatever it is that they had in them. They moved on that thing. We think that, oh, it's meant for them because they got to be special. No, we got the same everything. So if we got the same everything, there's no way they can be more special than I am. Their talent may be different. They may have approached their talent a little bit more different. They may have acted on it quicker, but it doesn't mean that you are not capable of doing the same thing. You are capable of doing everything that you want to do. You are capable of doing what they're doing and beyond. You're capable of doing it. It's just what you feel you have in your capacity to do these things and your speed that is going to affect how these things are done for you, right? It's not about, oh, this is just in the cards. God meant for me to just be nothing, do nothing, and not be successful. That's absolutely wrong. That's something that you told yourself. That is something that you put on you. That is something that life experience put on you. That is something that toxicity put on you. That is not something that you came here with. You know what I'm saying? God gave everybody something to work with, right? God gave us something to work with. Even if you don't have a talent like playing basketball, football, gymnastics, anything, even if you don't have that talent, you have a talent as something. There's some people who don't have those special talents, but your talent is that you are a nurturer, that you are a mom to somebody, that you a caregiver, that you are. These are certain things that you have within you that you don't even acknowledge because you think that your gift has to be spectacular. Sometimes your gift is not spectacular, but whatever that gift is or whatever that thing is, you got to work that thing, whatever that thing is, whatever it is, right? So, what are some of the limiting beliefs that you are telling yourself as far as your business is concerned? Do you believe that you're not supposed to be successful? Oh, I don't want to get that big because, when you get that big, this happens to you. Or when you get that big, people start copying off of you. Or when you get that big, this starts happening to you. That's a limiting belief. Like, what are your limiting beliefs that you have within and within success? Let's say success, and I'll say success in anything. That's your love life, that's your business, that's your health, that's everything. What are your limiting beliefs? What do you say to yourself? And you got to think about it, right? Because I had to think. I'm like, I know I'm super talented, but when it comes to like planning and seeing the vision and doing all of that, I get in my way. Why do I get in my way? I had to take a really good look at myself and say, why do I get in my own way? Because I really do get in my own way. And a lot of the times we are getting in our own way. I'm looking and I am observing a lot of your behaviors. And just because, I'm reading certain things, and not because I'm somebody, I think I'm better than somebody, but it's an observation, right? Um, I'm watching your behaviors and I can see the self-sabotage. I can see the things that you are doing to yourself so that you are not successful, or that you're not moving forward. I can see that by listening to you, by watching what you're doing, by seeing how you approach things. I could see that, right? And I could see it because I could see it in myself, and that's how I could recognize it, right? So I want you guys to tell me, what are the things that what are your limiting beliefs? And if you don't know what they are, when you are starting to feel the momentum and things to start going, see what you're saying to yourself when things are going really well, or when things stop moving the way they used to move, or just the patterns, because you'll notice it. You'll notice it. Like I said, it took me a second before I realized that I get super exhausted when it's time for me to start planning things out. I get super exhausted. I need a nap. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to wash dishes. I need to do this. I need to do all of the things except plan, right? What do you do? What do you do? Let me read these comments. I'm going to read them from here because the computer's over here and they're low. Let's see. Right, Jazz. I've gotten so good about changing my thought pattern. Awesome, Jamie. That's awesome. Right. We have to remember that everyone's race isn't ran at the same pace. Okay, come on with the bars. Come on with the bars, Jamie. I've gotten there because that also can play a part. I've gotten there because that also can play a part of self-sabotage and looking and comparing to other success. Yes, 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 because you think that because they did it and they're there, that you can't do it. It's enough for everybody. Remember, we had that, we in the book that we just read, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, we were talking about that, right? You can have this and that. It could be win-win, right? It doesn't have to be this or that, or it doesn't have to be that this person has been successful in creating bath and body products, so I can't be successful at creating bath and body products. It's just not in the cards for me. No, you know what I'm saying? You can have both. You can have that success. You can have that success and even better success. But you have to get your mind together, and you have to realize that you got to start working on you. And this is the thing, that in order for you to be successful in business, you got to start changing the outlook of you. I also realized, this is something that I've also realized with myself. When they say you get to a certain level, you need to have help, right? You need to have help. Everybody has help. In order to get to the next level, you need help from somebody who has done it before, experienced the certain things, because that'll help take you to the next level. And again, I tell you every time, every different level is going to require a different level you, which means you're going to have to do some work within yourself, right? So I realize every time it would come to something, I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I pile so many things up on my plate because I could do it myself. Or, you know what I'm saying? That I don't even allow somebody to come in to help me to take that off my plate so I can do more of the things that is going to produce more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can create my labels. Oh, I can do my website. Oh, I can do my this. Oh, I can do my that. I can do that myself. And I realize that I'm saying I can do all these things, and I'm working on doing all these things. It's not something that I want to do professionally for the rest of my life. It is something that I need for the moment. So why not hire somebody who can do these things? That's the same thing with my website. I was like, you know what? I've had enough of trying to do this by myself. I spent way too much time on this website. Excuse me. I spent way too much time on this website trying to do this thing all by myself, and I'm not going to do that no more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hire somebody who does this and let them do it and pay them, because that takes off the stress that I have about this website. That takes off the stress that I have. Am I going to let somebody do my graphics and do my, yes, I am. Because why? It takes that stress off of me. I don't need to take on everything myself. I can allow the people who are great at those things to do those things and to help me. That is something that I noticed within myself. Like, oh yeah, I could do it. 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 I didn't even realize that I was saying it so much. I didn't even realize that I was saying it so much. Because I did it by myself. I could do this by myself. There comes a point when you don't have to do it by yourself, right? There comes a point when you can allow other people to do it so you can still remain happy with the things that you are doing, right? So let me get back into the comments. That self-sabotage is no joke. Facts, Jasmine. And I agree, Jamie. I'm changing my thought patterns too. Yes, yes, and yes. And that's what this is like I said, this is the most important part, is the mindset before the structure, right? The mindset has to be there before the structure, because if you believe that you can't do something, you're absolutely right. You can't. If you don't have the vision to see past certain things, you're never going to get past certain points. That's absolutely also true. So you want to make sure that your mind is set for success, that your mind is set for happiness, that your mind is set for the things that you absolutely want to accomplish, because it's not set for everybody else. You also get to delight in that as well. Let me see. Danny says, I was always dwelling on negatives until my best friend brought it to my attention. So I try always to think positive. And when it's not working, I find options to solve the problems. Right. And you're not going to always have positive thoughts. There are things that are going to happen in your life that are not going to allow you to have positive thoughts, right? Because things are tragic, things are bad, things are out of your control sometimes, right? And you're not going to always be able to think positive, but sitting and dwelling in the negative is going to be the factor, that the separating factor, right? Because you're not going to stay there, but you're going to allow yourself to feel it, because it's a feeling that you need to have, right? Now, doing it too much, that's different. But some things you're going to have to feel, you're going to have to grieve, you're going to have to, like, these are things that are not going to allow you. You're not going to, if you're in a grieving state, you're not going to see the positive immediately in a certain situation, right? So that's understandable. You just got to make sure that you just don't stay there, and you just don't dwell on that and allow that to affect, everything else that you have going on for you. Seeing my vision and doubting my creativity. That's your limiting belief. Okay. Linda says, me too. That was me yesterday. Creativity is the thing for me. Creativity is your limiting belief, Nini. Self-doubt and neglect me to be successful. Mindset is negative and discouraging because of lack of support. Working on changing that due to this platform. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's lifted me up to see my visions differently. And I'm so glad. And this is the reason. This is the reason why we do what we do. This is the reason why I'm on and I get on and I feel that, we need to have that boost of energy, because when somebody don't see what you see, it kind of like dampens your joy, right? It kind of like, it's like, well, why don't you see what I see? They don't see what you see because God didn't give it to them. God gave it to you. And you need to know that God gave that thing to you. If you have the vision, then you have everything that you need to bring that vision to fruition, right? What are some of your limiting beliefs, you guys, when it comes to anything? When it comes to anything, what are your limiting beliefs? What are your limiting beliefs? And then I also want to say that I'm absolutely grateful for every single person in this room. I'm grateful for every one of you guys, because there has been times when people were feeling broken, or if people were feeling like they don't know what the next thing is. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do. And maybe they don't have anybody to speak to. And it's been it's been my experience that everybody has lifted each other up. And I'm absolutely in awe, and I love, love, love everybody in this group. So I just want to let y'all know I appreciate you guys. Yes, creativity is a huge struggle. So if creativity is a struggle for you, find things that you like to do that are creative. If that is, and it doesn't have to be like art or creating something. You could just be moving things around. You could be organizing. You could be, maybe you need to change your scenery. Maybe you need to paint a bathroom. Maybe you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, do other things where you can utilize your creativity. That doesn't have to, I say this all the time. Don't get stuck in what you do, because you're going to get bored and burnt out in what you do, right? Find other outlets for you to be creative. Do other things that has absolutely nothing to do with what you're doing, because your creative juices will start flowing in different things, because sometimes you have these thoughts in your head when you're creating that thing, and you have tunnel vision, right? And so you can't think outside of that. Sometimes you need to get out the house. Sometimes you need to go to a museum. Sometimes you need to try something different. Maybe you're not a painter. Maybe you need to go try painting. You don't make candles. Maybe you need to go try to make a candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, try different things so that you don't get stuck, because believe me, burnout with creativity is real, real. So you have to find some other outlets. If reading is the thing, because it helps you to escape and come up with some different ideas, then read, but you got to find other ways to express your creativity so that you can, explore outside of what you already see within what's going on, right? So let me see. Yes, creativity. Okay. Also believe I can't take care. Also believing I can't take care of my kids 9 months and 3 and work on my business. Why not? Why can't you take care of your kids? And you can have the win-win. I think this habit number 4, win-win. You can be a great mom and have a business and work and do all the things. You could do all of those things. All of, we think we need to dote on our children, and we think we need to be all up in their lives, and we need to do all of this. Sometimes we need to allow our kids to have some kind of freedom. Sometimes we need to do that, right? Because they'll still see you as being a good mom as long as you are there in the major times that they need you, as long as you're at the things that they have, as long as you go to, I'm in band, they go in the band, I play football, you go into the football games, they'll appreciate it. They will appreciate it. And then you do the best that you can. There is no manual that says this is how you become a great mom. There's a bunch of books out there, but nobody could actually tell you, because everybody's circumstances are different. Everybody's life is not different. Everybody's life is not optimal. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have babies and they're not prepared. And nobody is ever prepared. But I mean, like, okay, you don't have the house, the car, the husband, the this, the that. Sometimes The situation could be you were a teen mom. The situation could be you ain't have parents and you were out there looking for somebody to love you, and now you don't have anywhere to go, you don't have anywhere to be, and that's the way you found love, is by, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things, everybody's circumstances are not the same, right? So you're going, as long as you do what you could do that is the best that you can do, providing, loving, making sure they have what they need. That's all they need, is the essentials. They need the essentials. And then if you see that they need something extra and something special, then you could give that. You give that. But there is no, to me, there's no right or wrong way to be a mother. My mom, and I know I made plenty of mistakes as a mother. My mom made plenty of mistakes as a mother too. But she still did the best that she could do with what she had, right? You got to think about that. I got to do the best that I had. I got to do the best that I could do with what I have. And then this is what I could do to provide. And this is what I'm doing because I'm leaving legacy for my children. I'm doing this because this is something that I want for them to have a better life, to have something that they could, they can go to college without worrying about loans, that they could, you know what I'm saying? So you have to know that all you have to do is the best that you could possibly do. That's not running out in the street and going to the club and doing all of that and hanging out with all these different people and bringing all these different men in your house and doing all of that. That's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you are doing the best that you can do and doing what they need to do, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like providing for the things that they need, they're going to appreciate you. You are overthinking it because of your life's experience, right? You're overthinking your parenting. But as long as you're there, your kids are going to appreciate you. You know how many parents are not in the household? You know how many parents are out? Some parents are providing and they're absent. You know what I'm saying? But they're lacking in giving love. They're lacking in showing support. They're lacking in showing up, right? There's plenty of parents out there like that. But as long as you're doing the best that you could do, that's all that anybody could ever ask of you. So you got to give yourself some grace. You got to give yourself some grace. We love you too. Hey, necessary. I love this group. Hey, imposter syndrome, thinking I'm not at a good skill level for what I do. And we all have that. And we all have that. And you have to get outside of that, because then, excuse me, what is it that you need to get that skill level, right? So what is it that I need to get to that skill level? Everything is learnable. Everything you could Google it. You don't have to go to school for it. You could just try it out, experiment, and see what happens, right? So that you can get to that level. What do you need? Who do you need? Do you need a mentor? Do you need something else? Whatever you need? We are in a time where everything that you need is at your fingertips. You could get everything that you need in order to grow and to be and to do. Right? Good morning, Miss Donna. Good morning, Grand Rising. I appreciate and love you too. You're the inspiration and you're the inspiration that I've been seeking for years as a child, and it took until adulthood to come to me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Janae. I appreciate you and I love you, girl. I love you, girl. That's me. My limited belief is not having enough funds to outsource the task. So if you can't outsource the task, then who can you hire in the family? Maybe you can't pay somebody a certain amount. Maybe you could barter. You could barter. You can find family members. You can see if you have friends that could help you, friends that are good at certain things. You know that you got friends that are good at certain things that you can ask. Maybe they can help me. Maybe, it's outside their outside what they do, but I know that they can do this. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you're showing your friend that there's a different thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll love it, but don't think about, oh, I need this professional to do this, I need this professional to do that, because then, you may not have it. But what could you do with what you have? Work with what you have. Work with what you have. Everybody listen to that. Work with what you have. What could you do to accomplish the things that you need? Do you need somebody to label things? Who can I hire? My kids could do that. Let me teach my kids how I like my labels to be done, and maybe they can do it for me. Oh, maybe I have a good friend that can come over and maybe we can have wine and label these candles before I do my event. Maybe not, because your labels might come out crooked. But you know what I'm saying? Like, think about the people who could help you. And I utilize my friends all the time. I utilize my friends every single time. Whatever they need from me, I make sure that I'm available to to them, but whatever I need, I'm asking. So if it's anything that has to do with graphics, I'm automatically asking Jasmine, or anything that has to do with, a look, an aesthetic or something. I'm like, Jasmine, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I'm always asking, what could I do? You know what I'm saying? As far as legal things are concerned, I always go back to Patricia, because I know that, at I have that in my wheelhouse. I know that I could ask her to help me if I need it. And she doesn't mind, doing the work. She doesn't mind helping. And I don't ask her to do things for me. I just ask her to point me in the right direction. And that's the thing that you got to remember when you are asking people to help you, is you don't want them to give you the answers. Right? You just want them to point you in the right direction. And you just want to know, what could you do okay, so if I have my friend, what could I do to have you help me so that I can get these labels done, or I could do two markets at a time, or I could do this, or I could do that. Ask them, what do they want? A lot of the times they may not want money, but you don't have it. You can compensate them some kind of way. Maybe you could do something for them. Maybe they need you for a favor, and you could do the same for them. You could reciprocate. So think about it that way. Don't think about it so much like, oh, I got to dig in my pockets to do. But some things you're gonna have to spend, but it's going to allow you. Yes, you got to spend up front, but it's going to give you ease on the back end. Right? It's going to give you ease on the back end. Let me see. Let me say, um I tell my son it's our business, and he likes to be around while I'm working on things too. He's learning too. That's absolutely right, Nessa. And this is a beautiful thing for you guys. This is a beautiful thing for you guys to share. I know I kind of like went on sidebars on everything. Let me tell you something. My cousin used to go with my aunt, and my aunt, the one who showed me how to do markets and stuff like that, how to even find them, set them up, and do everything. My aunt who showed me about the markets, her son, since he was a little boy, he used to go with her, and she used to travel everywhere to the market. She would go to Syracuse, down south, Louisiana. She would be everywhere doing these markets, right? And that was what she loved to do. And she would take him with her everywhere that he went. Let me tell you that he knows how to sell anything. He could sell anything. He's a great salesman. He knows how to set it up. He's not afraid of hard work. He will do whatever is required, and he will help you get the job done for sure. So all of that, even though, he hated waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning, traveling, he didn't like all of that thing. And she also thought maybe I'm not being a good mom because my son is always on the road with me doing this, and he's always doing this. Maybe I'm not being a good mom, but all of that taught him. And he's such a wonderful man right now. He's loving. He's a husband. He's a doting dad. Like, he is a wonderful man. And all of that came because she took him with her everywhere, and he experienced life. He was out and experienced life. So that is a wonderful thing. I just wanted to say, I said all of that to say that's a wonderful thing, Nessa. um I've asked, I will continue to complete the task. That's right, Miss Lois. That's right. Your husband is there with you. What could husband do? What could he do within not getting him pissed off, right? Because I know when I asked Sean to help me, that don't work out so well because she doesn't work the way I want her to. So you got to figure out, what could you let go of the reins on, right? So you could allow them to do the thing. So what is that? Dropping in for a bit. Hey babes. Hey LaRonda. Hey babes. How you doing? Are you getting ready for some shows this weekend? I can make some cornbread. You know that's right. You better make some cornbread. You better put some butter on it. You better show them how you made it, girl. Just make a joke to help you feel better. You sure can. Let's go. Let's go. Get that cornbread. I'm telling you, you better use that cornbread. When you see that momentum going, you better see how you can relate that to your products, and you better push. Push. You better push. Good morning, D. Good morning. He does a lot. He's a great salesman, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And Sean is the same way. I don't like to sell. Sean loves to sell, right? And so I can relax a little bit and set everything up and move things around and make sure bagging stuff up and doing stuff like that while she's selling. You know what I'm saying? So utilize what you got. Just think about it. Think outside your box a little bit and see who you have around you that could help you. You know what I'm saying? And how you can let go so you can give them control to do it themselves, right? So we spoke about our limiting beliefs. We spoke about, the self-sabotage and the self-sabotage that it isn't obvious to us because, somehow we just need to go and do something. But we know that the job's not getting done because we're going to do that thing that needs to be done, right? And so that is one of the things. So we got to get past those limiting beliefs and we got to start affirming different things. And we need to put these affirmations in a notebook. We need to put these affirmations on a mirror, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, on a post-it, on your whiteboards, on your poster board, wherever. You need to start putting these affirmations places so that you start training your mind to start thinking that I am made for success. I am successful. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's one thing that I love to say. But whatever those affirmations are for you, we've said this before, whatever follows I am is powerful, right? Because God is the great I am. So whatever is followed after I am, you have to make sure that you're believing in that thing because it's powerful. It is powerful. That's what I do. I hear that, Miss Lois. No shows this weekend, prepping for finals. Yes, next week. Oh, Rob's birthday. That's Infinite's birthday. That's my son's birthday. Did we say that when we seen each other? That they had the same birthday? My son's about to be 21, y'all. His birthday is tomorrow. His birthday is tomorrow. My son is about to be 21. I'm getting ready for a market at the school I retire from. They call me awesome. And so you need to let all of your students know. You need to let all the parents know that you are going to be there, Miss Lois, because they probably miss you. They probably miss you. You are such an amazing energy. I'm sure they miss you. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Good morning. Okay, so my birthday is Friday. Happy birthday to all the birthday people, all the Sagittariuses in the room. Happy birthday, Sag Squad. Happy birthday. Y'all can hear that, right? What are y'all doing for your B-days? It's Rob. Danny is Friday. What a right. Happy birthday, Infinite. What a big day. 21. 21. Yes, 21. Oh my gosh. I have a 21-year-old and a 25-year-old. Sis is getting old, but I don't look it. I don't look it. So you guys, all right. So you don't volunteer yourself to fail, but you do things that are going to help you to fail. So I want you guys to start paying attention to those things, right? In this book, it tells you that in the Big Leap, I want everybody to get that book. If you want me to DM you the link so that you can listen to the book, send me a DM and put Big Leap in the comment, right? You have a thermostat on how happy you could be. You have a thermostat on how successful you can be. You have a thermostat on how much you can absorb before something has to go wrong, right? And it's called your upper limits, right? And so you see that it happens in everything, right? But you got to start recognizing what they are, because again, you can have both. You can be happy and have a wonderful relationship, right? You don't have to be arguing all the time. And you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, make up sex is the best sex. Da, 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 da. You don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be there. But we are conditioned to think that that's how it should be, and it doesn't have to be that way. So I want you guys to start thinking about those things, and when you start seeing them, start recognizing these things, these triggers in you that you volunteer yourself to fail for. You know what I'm saying? My baby girl is turning 16 next week. Okay. All right, sweet 16. It's happening in an hour. Happy birthday to all of the Sagittarius. Okay. Did you stop reading? I said mine is the 13th. No, I wrote it down, LaRonda, on my oil paper. You see that right there? LaRonda B Day 12/13. I got it. Your birthday ain't here yet. Rob's birthday is tomorrow. Rob gets all love. I wrote yours down. I wrote yours down. And also, you guys, have you guys received the email? I think my internet went out over here. Have you guys received the email for last night? I sent everybody out an email. Let me know if you did not receive the email. And I also sent out a survey to see if you guys are good with the 12th. What did I say? January 8th at 7 p.m. for the Vision Board party and also for the gift exchange. And if you said yes, we are going to randomly do that, but I want to do it before the 15th so that everybody can get these gifts out by the 15th so that people can have them for Christmas. Okay, so make sure that you read the email and make sure that you respond, please and thank you. So there are upper limit problems. That is the fear of failure, the fear of being alone, and the fear of outshining others. Remember, Marianne Williamson about shrinking yourself so that others can shine. There's no need for you to do those things. None, absolutely none. Oh, my bad. And yes, I got the email and I responded to the survey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did survey. Okay, good. Was the email for the Honor Society? No, I sent the email out to everybody. I sent it out to everybody. So let's see. I'm trying to get to my notes because I didn't even touch on basically much in here. Not much. All right, so I have an affirmation that I want everybody to write, and somebody please put it in the chat. Maybe I can put it in the chat. Let me see. What I want you to say to yourself, what I want you to write down. Everybody grab your pen, grab your paper. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm going to close it out with this. Everybody get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm going to post it here, and then I want you all to say this. Everybody ready? Put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. If you are ready to take this nugget. Yeah. Up my battery as I started those around me to do the same. All right. This is what I want you guys to say to yourself. Everybody got it ready in the chat. I want you guys, let me tell you something. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I want you to write this down. I don't want this to be something that goes over your head. I'm telling you, 2023 is going to be a very big year. The rest of this month is going to be very big. I want you guys to be able to see outside of what you've already seen. I want you to be able to expand on what you expound on what you already experienced. Again, I feel everybody's has had enough experience within this group, within us having these conversations and doing these lives and doing. I feel like everybody has enough information. Now it's time to execute it. Because I was about to put, since you done read enough books, it's time to execute. Since you done took enough classes, it's time to execute. You don't need another class. You need to execute, right? So I want you to think big. I want you to do big. I want you to achieve bigger. I want you to get everything that you set out for, because why not? If not you, then who? Right? If you are not your own cheerleader, then who's going to cheer for you? Who's going to want more for you than you? Besides, parents and everything like that. But you gotta step up to the plate, right? Because you got everything that you need. You are fully equipped to get what you want. Fully equipped to get what you want. All right. So everybody got ready in the chat. This is what I want you guys to say to yourself. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. This is something I wrote this down and I said, this is me all day, every day. Sometimes, they say the encourager needs to be encouraged or whatever, but this is what I give. This is what I want to give. This is what I want you to feel. I'm giving it because I want you to feel it. And then when you feel it, I want you to give it to somebody else. I want it to be contagious. I want it to be something that moves. I want this to be a movement. I want this to be something that you like. Somebody, just because somebody else has something, that doesn't mean it takes away from what you got, right? Just because somebody is successful, maybe somebody is starting a business, that don't mean that you can't encourage them. That doesn't mean that you can't share with them. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to embody this affirmation. I want you guys to say this to yourself as many times as you need to. I want you to memorize it. I want you to take it and put it on a poster, post it, put it on your mirror, put it on your fridge, put it in your bathroom, put it wherever you go and see it every day. Put it on your phone, put it in your wallet. I don't care where you put it, but make sure it's something that you see every single day. I typed it. I expand in abundance. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I want you guys to feel it. I want you to be it. I want you to share it. I expand in abundance, and that could be in abundance in anything, right? I expand in abundance, success not only in business, but success anywhere, right? Being a successful parent, being a successful business owner, being a successful spouse, being a success in any aspect, right? I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. It gives you something. It makes you feel something. It makes you feel like you have a purpose. I want you guys to say that to yourself. I want you to love on yourself. I want you to know that you are capable of doing anything that you are setting out to do. Yes, yes, and yes, everybody put ones in the chat if y'all feel me. Put a one in the chat if y'all feel me. You can put a two if you don't. Sometimes people don't feel me. Sometimes I'm a little bit much. It's okay. I'll be coming in spicy. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes not sometimes, all the time I'm a lot ghetto, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Nikki is from the Bronx. It is what it is. Put a one in the chat if you feel me today. Put a one in the chat if you are feeling me this morning. If you got your daily cup of information and inspiration this morning, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you got it. Put a one in the chat if you got it, you guys. And it's okay if I missed the mark for you. It's okay. You could put a two in the chat. I'm not gonna take it personal. Another thing we're going to read is the 4 agreements. I'm not taking it personal. It is what it is. This message may have not hit for you because it may not have been for you, right? And that's okay. That's okay because I'm not going to be speaking about things that people want to hear about every single day. So that's all right. It's all right. But this is what was on my heart. And I want you guys, again, if you want to get the link to the book, please DM me the words Big Leap, and I will put you guys in a group so I can send you out the link. And that's that, you guys. If you have not yet thumbs up this video, please thumbs up this video. If you're catching the replay, I want to know what your thoughts are about the video. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Did you what? And also if there's anything else that you guys would like for me to speak on, again, check your emails because I sent out the surveys for the vision board party as well as the gift exchange. Let me see, what else do I have for you guys? There's something else that I wanted to tell you. Let me see if I put it on my notes. I did not. I did not put it in my notes, but if and when I remember, I will put it in my stories or I will make a post about it. Or I will make a post about it. And I think this is going to be my post this morning. I think I'm going to use that for my motivational tip for the day, this affirmation, because I want you guys to say it. I want you guys to mean it, and I want you guys to share it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody who joined today. 12/14. Is that your birthday? Wait, where's 12/14? Um, let me know if you guys, if there's anything that you guys want me to discuss in the future, but I want you guys to really get and listen to this book, The Big Leap. I'm telling y'all, The 7 Habits was really good. That was something that I wanted y'all to listen to. So is The Art of War. I mean, The War of Art. Sorry, that's Sun Tzu. The War of Art. That is something that I think you guys need. This is another book that I think you guys need because, again, before the structure, the mindset has to be right. So before we get the LLC, before we get the insurance, the EINs, and all of that, I think the mindset has to be built up. You know what I'm saying? And I think you need to start making changes. And because, you know, you got to change you. It's about you. It's about you. It's about the growth, the evolution of you. Always, always, always work on the evolution of you, right? Always. Thank you so much for all the gems. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys again. If you got value from this video, please share it. And that is it. Again, if you ain't, oh wait, if you ain't subscribed, if you ain't thumbs up the video, how many likes we got in the room? Somebody, how many likes we got in the room? Thumbs this video up, like it, love it. I know there's something right here on my screen, but I don't know where it is for you guys. But if you did not thumbs it up yet, please do. Please do. How many likes do we have? Somebody. Somebody tell me how many likes we got. 18. We should have more, but it's okay. It's all right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys have an amazing and productive day. I hope you get lots of things done today. I hope you guys start listening to the book. And I hope that you guys start. Thank you, LaRonda. She said 19. I hope that you guys are loving on yourself. Love on yourself and have some grace and have some, be patient with yourself. It'll get done. It'll get done. It's going to take some time. It took some time for you to get here. It's going to take some time for you to unlearn some stuff. It's okay. It's okay. So I love you guys. Have an amazing day and see y'all. I'm gonna flood your timelines, or whatever. I'm gonna flood your stories because that's just what I do. All right. See you guys later.